It feels so good. It feels so empowering that there is something I can do in face of these negative emotions, the distressing emotions that I do not want to feel. This is what most of my clients share with me when I teach them the emotional regulation techniques, the emotional resilience techniques that I teach them in my coaching program. Just the fact that they have up their sleeves a collection of not just one, but really a collection of emotional regulation techniques that are so simple and practical and that they can use right at the instance of the distressing event or the negative event, and right away shift their emotional and mental state to a more balanced one to experience more calm and more ease. Um, I know that whenever we're facing any challenge, whenever we're experiencing any type of negative emotion, we we easily go into feeling like we're really powerless, we're really helpless in face of these emotions. There's nothing I can do to stop these emotions, no matter how much I do not want to experience them. I do not want to feel them. Of course, no one wants to experience any type of negative emotion. Yet, that is what we experience throughout our lives. But um, the difference between feeling powerless or helpless amidst that challenge or in face of these emotions, um, or sometimes we feel like we're powerless in face of a certain situation, in face of a certain person who, like, we feel they kind of dictate maybe their emotional or mental state. That is an idea that really takes away our power. It makes us feel really helpless and powerless, and that is not something that we appreciate experiencing. So the difference between this state and the state of realizing, okay, now I'm experiencing a negative emotion that I do not want to experience, yet there's something I can do about it, something that is effective, something that is practical, something that does not need me to have a special setting, to have a certain atmosphere, or to be in a certain place to practice this technique. Something that I can practice right at the moment of the the distressing event, right at the moment where I'm experiencing any type of negative emotion, that I can break free from that negative emotion and move my emotional and mental state into a more balanced state and have a more calmer reaction to trigger. Um, this idea on its own is really about it allows us to take our power back from that event, to take our power back from these emotions. It allows us to feel more resourceful. It allows us to feel like we're powerful in face of this challenge, or in face of this distressing moment. And this on its own uh, allows us to kind of break free faster from these challenges, because part of what keeps us stuck in a loop of negative emotions is feeling helpless or powerless in face of that emotion. And so this is just something that I love to share with you about the techniques that I teach. Um, I'm not the only one who fell in love with these techniques, but also my clients did fall in love with these techniques as well, because they're, like I said, they're very simple, they're very practical, yet super, super effective. And this is something that I want to leave you with. Uh, we tend to think that emotional regulation techniques are only used at the moment of, whenever we're experiencing that a negative emotion, to like break free from it, right? I mean, that's what we want. But um, when you are, I know from like the techniques that I teach, when you practice these techniques even when you're feeling good, when you are not experiencing any type of negative emotion, then your body is making the most out of that, of these techniques, because they put your body in a state of um, balance where all of your internal systems are performing at their best. And this is science that I'm speaking. There's a big science behind the techniques that I teach. And so practicing these techniques, even in times where we're not experiencing any type of negative emotions. Hi Nadine, hi Sarah. Uh, it allows the body to make good use of these techniques, even more than the time when we're experiencing the negative emotions. And this allows us to start building our emotional resilience. Hence, the next time we are faced with a challenge, then we're able to have a calmer reaction to these triggers. We're not going to go very deep into that state of experiencing negative emotions. So, using emotional regulation techniques, at least the ones that I teach, are not exclusively to be used when we're experiencing a negative emotion, although they do allow us to break free from the grip of that negative emotion right at the moment. Yet, if we're going to keep practicing them even when we're feeling good, when we think we don't need them, this is when our body is going to make the most out of these techniques and build our emotional resilience. So, if you want to learn more about these science based yet they're juicy and fun techniques that I teach in my coaching program, then I invite you to head over to the link in my bio and book your free discovery session. You can go to Book Now. There's a tab that says Book Now on my profile. You can click on that and it will direct you to my scheduler, where you can pick your preferred time to have that free session. And in that free session, I'm going to tell you more about these techniques, but the main theme of this session is to help you pinpoint where your struggles are based at, where your challenges are coming from, what is the root cause of your challenges, because every negative emotion that we're experiencing right now has its roots. It's based in a past negative experience or in a limiting belief that we have adopted due to a past negative experience. And so what I share with you during this initial strategy session that is for free is to kind of like light the way for you to pinpoint where you need to start your healing journey. So it's not only about me explaining about these juicy and fun techniques that I am so in love with, and also my clients are. And also, let me add that these techniques are to be used, always, not just like during the coaching program. So yes, head over to the tab that says Book Now in my profile, or the link also in my bio. That will take you also to my scheduler, so that you can pick your preferred time for a session. And I'm really excited about connecting with you and telling you more about this flavorful blend of my coaching program that is part science-based and part feminine energy techniques that are going to help you to tap into your feminine power and allow your unique feminine essence to express on the outside through everything that you do, through your work, through your relationships, because I truly believe that the world needs us women to step into the role of feminine leaders, because this is what we were born to be. We are each a leader in our own lives. When I say a leader, I don't mean that in the cultural sense, where we think that I have to be president of a certain country or CEO of a certain company. You're the president of your own life. You're the CEO of your own life. So, hi Seema. And so you have to allow unique feminine essence to express in your life. And this is what I help you do in my coaching program. So yeah, let's connect. Head over to the link in my bio or click on book now, and let's connect and take this conversation further and deeper. Thank you everyone who joined me. If you have any question about anything that I shared in this live, please do not hesitate to ask. You can leave them in the comments below, or you can DM me. Thank you.